Have you ever thought about what would happen if, for an entire week, you only ate vegetables, no meat, no fish, no eggs, no dairy products, just vegetables on your plate from morning to night? It may sound simple, even a bit strange, but it is a fascinating experiment for both body and mind, especially for those of us over 35, when health and energy no longer remain as they once were. Let's imagine together, you go to the market, bypass the butcher, ignore the fish stalls, and head straight to the vegetable section, where you pick cabbage, kale, spinach, carrots, cucumbers, and sweet potatoes. That entire week, your meals are filled with the freshness of plants. So what would happen to your body, your mind, and even your taste buds? That is what we will explore in this video, as if we are on a small health journey together. The first thing many people notice when switching to a vegetable-only diet is a significant change in digestion. Our bodies, especially after the age of 40, often encounter issues like bloating, constipation, or discomfort after heavy meals. Vegetables are rich in fiber, and when you eat them continuously for 7 days, your intestines receive a powerful cleansing. Imagine your digestive system is a long tube where food passes through every day. If that tube is clogged, it causes discomfort. Fiber in vegetables acts like a broom that sweeps through, removing residues and helping everything flow more smoothly. Within just a few days, you may realize that going to the bathroom becomes easier, lighter, and more comfortable. Alongside that, your body begins to feel lighter. Think about the times you have eaten grilled meat, fried fish, or hot pots. After such meals, your body becomes heavy, sluggish, and you may even feel tired. But with vegetables, the calories are significantly lower while nutrients are still abundant, especially vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. After 2 or 3 days, you may realize that you no longer feel overly full. Your stomach seems flatter, and your energy starts becoming steadier. Many people even say they wake up feeling refreshed and sleep better at night. One of the most noticeable benefits is the improvement in the skin. Vegetables contain plenty of water and vitamins like A, C, and E, which are all beneficial for skin health. When your body receives a flood of these nutrients for a week, your skin begins to respond. The dullness and dryness may fade away, replaced by a softer, brighter appearance. Imagine an older woman who often eats fried foods and sugary snacks. After switching to a vegetable diet for a week, she looks into the mirror and notices her skin slightly glowing, less saggy. That is the natural effect of vegetables nourishing from the inside. Another interesting effect is how vegetables impact your cravings. Normally, our taste buds are conditioned by rich, salty, and fatty foods, but after several days of just vegetables, you may find your craving for meat, fried dishes, or sweets decreases. The body gradually adapts, and taste buds become more sensitive to natural flavors. A boiled carrot may suddenly taste sweet, a cucumber refreshing, or a bowl of steamed pumpkin comforting. This shows how flexible the body is. It can adjust based on what we feed it. And sometimes what we thought we could not live without suddenly no longer feels necessary. Eating only vegetables also provides an opportunity for the body to rest from processing proteins and fats from animals, which are usually heavier and harder to digest. This does not mean that meat or fish is bad, but giving the body a break for a week allows organs like the liver and kidneys to relax. For older adults, this rest period is like pressing a reset button, helping the system function more efficiently afterwards. Another point that is often overlooked is the emotional impact. Many people who try eating only vegetables for a week report feeling calmer. Some say they feel their mind is clearer, less anxious. Science explains this through the gut-brain connection. When digestion works better, the brain also benefits, resulting in greater emotional balance. A week of vegetables is like a small spiritual cleansing. It is not just about the body but also about peace of mind. Of course, there will also be challenges. In the first days, you may feel like something is missing. Meals without meat may seem incomplete. Some may even feel tired due to a lack of protein or certain nutrients. This is completely normal because the body is adjusting. But after 3 to 4 days, the adaptation process takes hold, and you begin to discover a new source of energy. That is the fascinating moment when you realize the body does not always need what you thought it did. After a week of eating only vegetables, when you return to your normal diet, the strange thing is that your taste buds will be different from before. Many people say that they no longer enjoy greasy foods as much. And even fried meat suddenly becomes too heavy. Instead, green vegetables and light dishes become appealing. This shows that the body has remembered the lightness that vegetables bring. And it starts guiding you toward better choices. Another important aspect is the spirit. When you dare to try such a challenge, even just for a week, you prove to yourself that you can change and control your habits. This creates pride and motivation. It is not only about health but also about self-discipline, which is extremely valuable as we age. Because we know that aging is not just about the body weakening but also about the fear of no longer being able to change. A small week-long challenge with vegetables reminds us that we can still decide how to live each day. But eating only vegetables for a week is not the same as long-term vegetarianism. 7 days is short, so the body will not face serious nutrient deficiencies. However, if extended for months, it is important to add protein sources such as beans, tofu, or nuts. For the 1-week challenge, what you will feel most clearly is purification, both physical and mental. Imagine an older man, about 60 years old, who has long suffered from bloating and poor sleep. He tries a week of vegetables. By the 5th day, he feels his stomach is lighter, sleep deeper, and his mind less clouded. After the experiment, he does not decide to give up meat completely, but he naturally reduces his consumption, balancing meals with more vegetables. That is the sustainable value of such a challenge. It opens a new perspective and helps us make wiser choices. And we also cannot ignore the positive effect on weight. With lower calories, a week of vegetables often leads to a reduction in body weight, even if only a small amount. But it is not just about the number on the scale. What is more important is how you feel, lightness, reduced bloating, and the motivation to maintain healthier habits. Finally, one thing worth noting is how the body becomes more sensitive. When you eat only vegetables, any new food you add afterwards will have a more noticeable impact. This makes you more aware of what your body needs and what it does not. It is a chance to re-listen to your body, which is something we often forget when life is too busy. So, what happens if you eat only vegetables for a week? Your digestion improves, your skin becomes brighter, your mood more stable, your taste buds adjust, and your body gets the chance to rest. But beyond that, the deeper meaning lies in the ability to make a change, to challenge yourself, and to rediscover the connection with your own body. Whether you decide to continue or return to your normal diet, you will carry with you new lessons and awareness. If you are someone who often feels tired, sluggish, or weighed down by heavy meals, why not try giving yourself a 7-day challenge? It is not about forcing a lifelong vegetarian diet, but about experiencing the freshness and purification that vegetables bring. Maybe you will discover something surprising, not only about food but also about yourself. So, if you have ever wondered, what would happen if I only ate vegetables for a week? Now you have your answer. And if you feel inspired, why not give it a try? After all, life is more exciting when we are willing to step outside our usual habits. Even just for a short time. Who knows, you may find a new, healthier version of yourself waiting at the end of those 7 days.